Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
On red.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
First and 10 at the 46-yard.
On first down, they'll go back to Tootin. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Second and 10.
Rip, 23. Hey, Soko, Hunt. Sink right. Hunt.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Open man, his tight end screens. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, go. Son, it's a Hunt. Here we go, son.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Brenton Strange was his intended target. And now it's 3rd and goal.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on.
Run.
Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And when things haven't been going your way like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he will score. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey.
On first down, Lawrence. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
At the 37-yard line, a 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Hey, Lion. Hey, son.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He'll find his tight end. It's Spring. 17 yards on that play. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
Good for a Jaguars.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
And he will get into the end zone. Facial shooting. Touchdown, Jaguars. Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Eagles 7. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. Good job.